Hello guys, I'm Hevo from musicneverstops.eu. Tonight we have the pleasure to have two fantastic guests from Thessaloniki, Greece. But I'm not alone in this. With me there is my dear friend Effe. Effe, good evening.
Good evening, guys. It's so nice to be here again.
How are you doing, bro?
What? What did you say? No, it's fine. I was saying.
Sorry?
No, it's fine. I was saying that it's so nice to be in front. Can you put it on the video? In front of the crowd of voice of the artists again on Music Never Stops. This fantastic project we are bringing to the people, since the people cannot go to the music. We have big news in the forthcoming days. I cannot say anything at the moment, but if I were you, I would stay very much focused on our channel and our page, because because something big is going to happen, but it's not the thing that is going to happen tonight. Because dear Evo, tonight we have two friends from Greece, and I'm extremely delighted.
Thessaloniki, Greece.
I'm extremely delighted to have here Greek musicians, because if you don't know, Greece is being basically the blossom of the new rock scene in Europe. Let's say the new stoner rock scene in Europe. We are big fans of bands like 1000 Mods, Villages of Ioannina City, and many others. Puta Volcano, fuck it, I love Puta Volcano. But
nice talk,
nice here talk. To talk about this young band of three young boys, and they are doing a great job. But before Night Stalker, yeah, come on. And well, tonight there's one more thing I want to say before I introduce the guys, and it's that the moment we are living, as you know, I consider this like a demonstration of a world without live music. So guys, I'm here to remember to tell you all, to remind you all that music comes from the street. Music comes from the hearts, music comes from the garages. And if you do not support live music, if you do not support local music, music dies. And this is the situation you will live forever if you do not go to the lives, either small or big, if you do not support bands and venues and whatever. You know the thing. I don't want to bother you all, but you know the thing. So if you don't stop, music never stops.
Never. I go backstage.
Since so, today. I beg you to bring on the screen Vasilis and Kostas from Citrus Blossom.
Hello. Hello. Thanks for having us. Can you listen to me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks for having us.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello, guys. Welcome. I seem to have a couple of problems with my connection, so it's not helping me a lot. If I freeze, if everything happens, don't freak out. Evo will substitute me as soon as he can. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. We have it.
You can't hear us? You can't hear us at all?
Maybe there's a problem with Fabrizio connection.
Yeah, we understand before because you. Okay.
You see me again?
Yes.
I see you. I always saw you, Fabrizio. I believe you have some trouble with your connection.
Now I'm fine.
Are you fine? Can I go backward again?
I'm stealing my neighborhood connection. It's fine.
You're a fucking thief. I'm go back. If you need help, I'm coming on the front to help you, to substitute you. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for backing me up, Evo. Guys, I'm sorry. This happens. Is the is the nice thing of being streaming live. But enough talking, guys. I'm so delighted to have you here. You must know something that you probably don't know, that we, both Evo and I, are from a part of Italy that was colonized by Greeks in the ancient times. So I'm pretty sure I have Greek blood in my veins. So basically, I'm a kind of relative. What is the word? I'm a kind of cousin with you.
We have the same ancestors.
What?
We have the same ancestors.
Yes, that's it. But enough talking. I want you guys to explain everything about your project because we are extremely curious.
Okay, so we are a trio from Greece. We play mostly rock. If you have to put just one word to label the music, it would be definitely rock. But the musical influences that we have, they are different. Each person brings his influences. So maybe I try to bring something more jazzy. Kostas tries to bring something more funky, and Thanasis is the raw material, rocking material of the band. Maybe you can hear this thing in our music. We try to keep the lyrics sociopolitical, so we speak about some issues that have to do with Palestinian-Israeli war and war crimes there, or the refugee issue from Syria, because in Greece we have a lot of people that are devastated. We can see them coming here, and they're like a lot of people die in the sea, a lot of people die there in the war, and a lot of people then come here and die here. So I think that we have to speak for these things. So the lyrics, we have only one song that it's about love that Kostas wrote, and and all the other songs are sociopolitical. What else? What else do you want to know about the project?
There's something I will ask you questions, but before going on, I want to hear about from Kostas. Kostas, do you want to add anything to what Vasilis said?
Yes, when we say sociopolitical, it's not only about the war, it's about the living style that there is now, the things we think they are important in life.
Okay.
We have a song about this too. It's not about this. I wanted to add.
I see that this is a very brave idea from you guys, even because according to what I see on the screen, you guys are really young. What is your age?
I'm 25.
And I'm the small of the group. I'm 22.
See, so it's so nice to see that young guys like you are already speaking about serious matters. So congratulations. And I'm pretty excited to hear something from you. I promise I will do that after the broadcast tonight, and you can ask me, why didn't you listen to your music before you came here? And I said, because I work too much. And saying that, I'm pretty curious about something that goes a little out of music, because guys, we Europeans have heard a lot about the economical situation of Greece during the last years, but now it has been a little silenced. I'm not sure how the things are going over there, and since you speak about social political matters, I want to hear from you. What is the situation?
The situation is going worse than it was before, and it will be worse tomorrow. I think that the problem is that people in Greece and in Europe in general, because that all the European countries are connected economically, and they are the stronger countries and the weak countries. Maybe you found out because Europe now didn't help Italy like they supposed to do with the coronavirus issue, and they just lent you money and they didn't give you So I think that the main problem is that a lot of people don't try to inform themselves seriously because they think that this matter is far away from them, and they could never be in a situation that will affect their life. But I think that even if you're living a rich life in Germany, you can't be happy if you know that in your neighborhood there are people that are starving, or they can't follow their dreams, or they live in misery because of the poverty. I think that if we have to find the biggest cause to this problem is the lack of information, I think. Costa?
I believe that in first place the problem is the selfless. I can say selfishness. That
Yes.
people in Greece are selfish. By this I mean that everyone is looking how the one will be happy, how the one will be having food for the family, and they're not looking in the people next to them.
I understand.
So in that because of that, the people that have money, they are gaining more. The people that don't have, they don't have any help from anybody, and that is a climaxing.
I understand, guys. Yeah, I can tell. I don't want to speak personally about this, but I can tell you that the situation and the sentiment in Italy is not really happy about Europe and what is happening with coronavirus. But we will cover this pretty soon. Before going politically, I want to ask Costas. Well, did you guys were you guys friends before the band, or you became friends playing together, Costas?
Okay, that we became friends because of the band. Well, in the summer of 2017, I think, Vasilis wanted to have a band in Thessaloniki. He came here as a student, physics student, and from a guy we both knew, I had the opportunity to meet him, and we said, why don't set a band? After that, we started playing, we started hanging out, and we had the first drummer in our band. Some months after this, we changed it, and Thanasis came in his place. I think they were in the same band with us, with Vasilis, with another band. So Vasilis met him from there, and we ended up as three.
That's so nice. In the end, this is what music does. It's bringing people together. This is it. Okay. And Vasilis, what is the instrument you play?
I play the guitar and I sing.
You sing. Can you tell us what is your main influence? And you can name bands or artists if you want.
Okay, if we want to speak about rock, I mean, Rival Sons may be the 80% of the influence, because there was last year I spent a year only listening to Rival Sons. And that was the situation. If we speak about jazz, when I study guitar, when I listen mostly to not guitarists, maybe more trumpeters, Ibrahim Alouf, Avisai Kochen, the trumpeter, not the bassist, but the bassist is awesome too. Some piano players like Tigran Hamasyan. I like the traditional thing going in the jazz music. And let's say also J.D. Simo from rock. And if we take some classic bands, maybe it would be Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin, but I think that Rival Sons and J.D. Simo are the top two.
I see that. The same question goes for you, Costas. What is the instrument you play? What are your main influences?
I'm playing the bass. Only we don't have backing vocals, so me and Thanas, we are only in our instruments. And the main influences for me came from firstly from the blues and after from soul. So I can say it's mostly black music that I listen to. James Brown is the one. I like Aretha Franklin and stuff like that. I can't pick just one name. It's the whole black music.
I see that. So you guys, according to what you said, you started like jamming together in the summer of 2017, right?
Yes.
Cool. And you released a discographic issue. I mean, you let out an EP, which is called Vasilis. Tell us.
It's called Ice with Apathy.
Okay. Kostas, what is the genesis of this disc? I mean, how did you decide to put everything together and let an EP out?
First of all, we play only our songs. We play only original material. So as we started playing from 2017, we had a lot of our songs. So we felt that it was the time for us to record them and give it to the people, because we did play them only on live shows. So we want them recorded and that they could be delivered from YouTube, Spotify, and all the people could hear them.
Vasilis, if you should describe this disc, right? I mean, in the people that are most close to this disc, what is your main target in your opinion? Like rock listeners, blues listeners? Tell us.
Sure, it will be rock listeners, okay, but also like folk rock, not folk rock with traditional Greek essence rock, or like Vic, who take traditional Greek songs and make them and make them rocky. So yes, we have a lot of traditional Greek influence in the music, but it's not so obvious like Vic. Yeah, but mostly rock listeners, yes, and blues listeners.
Rock blues listeners. Okay, that's pretty cool. The album is already out on digital platforms, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody watching this, please go and have a listen to the EP of these young guys and tell us if you like that. Remember that here on the bottom of the video, we have the comment section. You can text us, you can send questions, and the guys will answer everything you ask. Okay? Pretty much everything. Okay, guys. Let's go for a second to the actuality. So we all are living in the same situation. We are secluded in our homes. We cannot go outside and play. We cannot do a dumb thing. So there are a lot of things that I could ask you about how you're spending the moment and how you're living the moment as musicians. But before doing that, I want to know, I'm pretty much curious, this is just a personal question, I'm so curious, to understand how is the scene, the underground scene in Greece, and I mean, do you guys play with other bands? Do you have a lot of crowd? There's support between bands? Do the other bands can't go to concerts and things like this? I'm pretty curious about that. Vasilis.
I mean, it's a little bit. If you have a band and you have friends in other bands and you don't go to their lives and you don't support them, you're like the black sheep. There is a big community. Even very big bands support little ones. So if tomorrow I send a message to Planet of Zeus or 1000 Mods or Naxatras and tell them, okay, guys, we want to support you in this live, they will answer me, and they will answer me very politely. We did this with Naxatras and we were very impressed. This guy, he told us that he couldn't. We asked him to open for a gig in Athens, and he told us that the supporting act was closed, but he listened to our album, to our EP, and he commented, and he told us the next time, guys, please send sooner, and we will fix this. So I think we have never lived another scene situation except from Greece, but I think that this thing that happens here is really great.
It's absolutely fantastic. You named like 3 bands I'm super fanatic of. Like, is fantastic. I mean, Planet of the there's a little story I want to tell you. Planet of Zeus. There was a song. That was the first song that I played with guys in El Rojo. That is our band. We decided the first time that we jammed together, we picked up a song from Planet of Zeus, and I don't really remind the title of the song. Evo can help me if he wants. It was like I don't remember. Not Tomorrow. It's called Not Tomorrow.
Yeah. With my first band in before 5 years, we played this song too as a cover. Yeah.
Really nice tune. Kostas, do you agree with Vasilis? Is the rock scene in Greece so nice and so unite? It's fantastic.
The thing is that he's exactly like he said about the big bands. It's the same about the small bands. I have friends with that play music in other bands. We do support each other, but there are places we all go. We all know each other. This one plays there, he plays there. We talk, we drink together. But the thing now in Greece is that it's very difficult for the musicians to play in real shows. There are no places that can accept you to play.
Yeah, I understand that. It's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know if you guys can confirm this, but as soon as we go on with played music, I mean with classic instruments like guitar and drums and bass, the venues where you can go and play and actually get paid to play, if you ask that, are getting fewer and fewer. Is that right? Even in Greece, Vasilis?
In Greece, the problem began a lot of years ago, so we didn't track change. But I hope that happens. That this thing doesn't happen in big countries like Germany or UK. I hope. I don't know.
I'm sorry to inform you that this is already happening.
Okay. Okay, that's bad.
You know, actually, for according to what I heard from international artists and friends that go touring in Europe, actually, at the moment, the best place to play is Eastern Europe, like Bulgaria, Hungary, and Ukraine. I suggest you to visit the website of one of our partners, which is called louder.me, and I say, hello, Louder. Hello, Eugene. I love you. And subscribe to the website, and you will understand how big is the Eastern Europe rock scene at the moment. I don't know if you know bands like Ginger or Stone of Jesus. Of course, you know that.
Yeah,
and they are all coming from that part of Europe, and they're doing a pretty good job. And Kostas, so you guys just need to send a message, and you have the crowd. Is that so simple in Greece?
It's for me. I don't think that it's so easy. We have our friends that support us. We have some fans that support us, but in order to send the message to more people, it's something that is very, very difficult.
So basically, there's a little community, and you guys just support each other, and it's difficult to go outside of that and bring in other people next to the music.
I think
it's not a problem.
It's easier through Facebook or Instagram, but now every small band has its own Facebook, its own Instagram, and there is like a mess until you reach the top band. So I can't decide if this thing helps bands or just doesn't do nothing?
I cannot tell you really, but at the moment I think that the band needs to have two things: good music and good investments. This is my idea, but who knows? Time will tell. Wait, just a second. Something started on my computer. So the Evo tells me that it's time to listen to your first song. So
Perfect.
I asked to Vasilis to tell us the title of the song that we wanna hear together.
Okay, let's start with Stranger.
Stranger.
Okay, it is about the Palestinian-Israeli war.
Okay, so everyone goes out of the video and we listen to Citrus Blossom, Stranger.
This is what I'm taking. There is nothing left for me. 70 years you made me. My kids playing with guns that kill me. There is nothing to believe. Do what you want, stranger. This is what I'm taking. There are no kids to play here. Counting these arms, get you. Scars of protest, get you. You have nothing to believe. What you waiting, pull the trigger. Want to smell my wife's skinny hair. Do you really think I'm scared? Want to make you return again. Do what you want, stranger. This is my life, take it. Tempted love before we met. 70 years you played me. My kids played with guns that kill me. There is nothing to believe. What you waiting, pull the trigger. Want to smell my wife's skinny hair. Do you really think I'm scared? Want to make you return again.
was goddamn impressive. It's great tune, guys. Congratulations. And if I can tell that is pretty 17s. And the vocals are impressive. Congratulations, Vasilis.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Guys, that was really nice. So everybody who loved the song, the tune that we just listened to, run on the digital platform and go buy this disc and support these fantastic guys from Greece. So, guys, it's time. We have to speak about coronavirus. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the question goes the same for both of us, and we always start from Vasilis, then we go to Kostas. Where were you when the virus arrived, basically, in your country, and what were your projects?
We were in Thessaloniki. We were planning for our first tour in Austria and Germany, for our first big support opening act, for our first big opening act with Blues Pills. That was on 10th of April, and now it's gone.
3 of April.
Okay. And we were planning for our summer gigs in Greece. There were some festivals that were really nice, and we were trying new songs to make an album next year.
I see that. Kostas, I suppose that you guys are students, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if let's suppose that you are being a musician as a work, like as a day job. If you were to work the day job as a musician, did you have any support, any help, financially speaking, from your government? Is Greece doing anything for artists? Okay, I understand.
Okay. Let me give you an example. And you'll tell me if I answer to your question.
Okay.
Every working man and every working woman in Greece, because of the COVID-19, took an 800 paycheck because they don't have jobs. The only jobs that didn't take it were the musicians, the actors, the directors, everyone who's involved with art.
Okay, because it's widely known that artists do not need to eat. So why bothering giving them food? That's not necessary. I mean, it's not job.
You can eat some notes and some words from your part.
Wow,
you don't have
Kostas, I have news for you. In Italy, it's the same, but we didn't have 800. We had 600.
You had
600.
600.
Nice. and musicians didn't take anything.
Musicians can go fuck themselves in Italy.
Yes, of course.
That's pretty much the situation, guys. And still, I still say hello, Eugene. They told us that in Ukraine, basically, they are fucking themselves as well. So we are Europeans in everything. We are like true brothers in this situation, starving everybody together. It's so nice. Oh man, do you guys have any, can you tell us when Greece plans to open concerts and venues again?
We know that universities and all the other things will start begin to open in May, but we haven't heard anything about venues. Every Greek summer festival has its lineup and its web page still going like normal, but we don't have an insight. The majority of musicians and organizers tell that every summer festival will be cancelled.
Of course. I can give this for sure.
Yeah.
I can give this for sure.
In Italy, it's the same situation, maybe worse.
It's not about Greece or Italy, it's about the world. Basically, every music festival on the planet, even if they don't tell us, will be canceled this year. And I can give you this for sure. I have my insights. I'm telling you, nobody's playing this year. Probably small venues will be open in November, December, we still don't know. But I invite you guys to stay very connected to our page because something is coming about this. So, Costas, I have a question for you, which is kind of problematic. And all of our guests tell me this is a good question. But what would you do if you were asked to play streaming, like without a crowd? Would you perform in front of a camera?
Personally, yes. Personally, I believe everything we can do as a band or as an individual to promote what we have inside. In that situation, it's the music we play, it's the things we want to express with music can be heard from video, I think. So I would telephone my bandmates, I would phone them, and I would swear on them, and I would tell them we have to do it.
I understand. And Vasilis, what do you think about this?
I think that, of course, playing live and have people here is better than playing in front of a camera. But I don't know. You tell me. We have the urge to play to people and to tell them, guys, I wrote this and I want to express myself and I want you to hear this because that's really my thought. And if you can't do anything else, you have to play live stream. And we will try to do it when we will be together in 2 weeks. We will try to find a way to play live stream.
Yeah, well, guys, I'm telling you that the average answer to this question is yes. We can maybe stream a couple of songs, 2 songs to promote the band, but playing live is the real core of the music. So because coming together in music is energy, is sharing something with the crowd. So nobody likes to play streaming, but I think that we should have to get the habit because streaming will be more popular in the future, way more than it used to be. Because big events and small events will have a tough time from now to I don't know maybe 1 year, 2 years. We still can understand, but what happens if tomorrow we have a vaccine, Costas? Do you think that music will be back as usual? Do you think that we will have more people at small events or the fear will prevail?
I don't think that it will come back as it was 3 months ago. I think that we'll have some very difficult times because people, and I find it normal, will be afraid to come together with other people. They'll be afraid to come together in places where you can see each other, you have to touch each other, this is coming, this is getting. So I'm very afraid that we won't have something good. This I don't think that it will be good after the.
Vasilis, what is your opinion? The fear is going to prevail even if we have a vaccine or a cure?
I hope that maybe if we find the vaccine and we see with our eyes that no more cases, that the new cases become fewer and fewer day by day, we will overcome this. I think that the vaccine is the the quickest way to get out of this, and I try to be positive and to keep telling myself, don't worry, you will be playing live. You will be playing live the next year. So that's the thought for now.
We will see. I hope the same because I still miss the stage a lot. But to lessen the missing of the stage, we are going to play Indifference from your album. And I'm telling to all the viewers of this video and the crowd, following us tonight, that after this we will have question and answer time. So if you have questions for the guys, use the comments and we will forward the question directly to Vasilis and Kostas. But for now, I let you listen to Indifference from Caesar's Block.
See what trouble you created again. Thousands of years come teach you an end. You can strive on the mountains, you can achieve everything. Still you're hungry for pain, I'm not following how you got me so blind, I don't understand that you kill yourself. Not doing nothing, it's come by itself. Look from the window, can see what I have. Indifference will find you to someday. Then I won't be there, you'll be all by yourself. How you got me so blind, I don't understand that you kill your
absolute classic vibes from these two young lads that I still dub. They have 20 years, but they seem to be coming from the 70s together, like they are nephews of Led Zeppelins. But yeah, we love that. And before we part our ways to join together in the future, I want to know if there are questions from the crowd. I don't think so. So tonight, Javier. Alessandro is a habitual listener of Music Never Stops, is asking you guys, how do you write the songs? How does magic happen? Who writes the lyrics and who the music?
Kostas, can I answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
The most of the times I bring something to the studio, a small idea, maybe sometimes it's a small idea, sometimes it's half of the song. But I think that the creative procedure is the jam, because there are a lot of times that I bring an idea, we build a song around this idea, and we throw the idea away and we keep the rest of it. So we write all together, I think, but we need an excuse to write the song. So I bring small excuses in the studio and we work on that. So the music is by all of us. The lyrics, until now that we have 10, 11, 12 songs, I don't remember because we haven't recorded them all yet, maybe 13. The most of the lyrics, I write the most of the lyrics, but Kostas writes lyrics too. So the two of us.
Kostas, do you want to add anything?
No. He said like they are.
Is he telling the truth?
Yes, he does.
Do you think your music will always talk about politics, or are you also open to other topics?
I think, Kostas, if you want, sorry, I like very much in other interviews, mostly with not live streams, we didn't have the chance to talk about sociopolitical things, and this is our thing, and you allow us to do that, and you are awesome doing this. And now I want to talk, so sorry. Okay, I will start, and if you want to tell anything else, you can interrupt me, okay? So yes. We think that if you have a bigger purpose in art than yourself, then you can keep doing this regardless the problems and the struggles. So we think for now that talking about war crimes and apathy of the people that are not in the side of the poor or devastated people of the world, and for immigration and for economic disasters, talking about that makes us believe that we talk about something bigger than us, so we have a purpose bigger than us. So it doesn't matter if we sometimes feeling motivated or feeling good to rehearse. Sometimes you go to rehearsal and you're not feeling good, okay? You're not feeling good and you don't want to rehearse. But in our opinion, if your goal is bigger than you, then it doesn't matter if you're feeling good, and then you start to feeling good. Can you understand that? If the purpose is bigger than you, then it doesn't matter how you feel. Okay? And for this reason, you feel good. Okay? Okay.
I was playing a little with you because that was such a big speech.
Okay, thanks.
Kostas, I want to hear from you.
I can tell it. I think I can tell it a little simpler. Well, I think that the songs that come out here in Greece, I don't know in Europe in general, but they're all talking about love, about soulmates, about all this. But the thing is that around us we see people die, we see people starve, we see injustice, and we can't overlook that. I think it's the thing we must focus the most and show it to the world and give other opinions. And as it comes, we talk with the fans. We take opinions too. I don't think that we will stop talking about. We'll stop about talking about socio-political things. I think they are the big thing to talk, and not love.
I understand, Costas. I think you will have to stop about social political matters if you want to sell discs. Until you want just to be a good musician, you can keep on speaking about what you're doing. This is the reason everybody speaks about love and relationships and friends, because everybody can understand love, like social matters, but not everybody can understand about social political questions and matters. So this is simple. The easier you speak, the bigger is the crowd, probably.
I think that if I can make and only one person think about something more than love, than the easy things, I will have accomplished a goal. It's about what Vasily said before.
Yeah. And I just want to add one thing. And this, dear friends, is how quality music is born.
Thanks. Thank you.
So, guys, it was so nice to have you here. We just hit like the limit of the limit that we just set for every live talk. And before letting you go, I want to know if there is any other question from the top. Nobody. It's okay. So, guys, always starting from Vasilis and then going to Costas, I ask you to say bye to the crowd, and until the next time.
Thank you very much for having us, and your questions were very good, very, very nice. Okay, thank you
so much, Costas.
I want to thank you too. Thank you for having us. I think the questions were exactly to the point, and I want to give a cheers up to our partner Agis. He's booking for us. We're partners, and to MAP Constellation. And thank you. We hope we'll talk again.
And send us your band and your music on Facebook. We want to hear your band, okay?
I can trust me. We'll come into Greece sooner or later. We come into Greece.
Perfect.
Just wait a little, and then we come. So, guys, now Evo will just accommodate you outside of the stream. Don't go away. We will be together soon. Okay.
Okay.
Just
yes.
Evo, be back with me. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Maybe. Let's see if Evo is with us. Yeah.
Sorry, I had some connection troubles. I've done it. I'm back again.
We have not much.
Internet hates me. And so COVID things too.
Yeah, the problem at the moment hates everybody. I cannot even.
I have these two amazing guys and their amazing music. I really do love what they think about to be musicians with a strong message inside. I always welcome people who have their mind clear in what they are doing in life. I support this kind of way of thought. Okay, and it's not easy to express myself right now because I'm really excited about all of this is going on through Music Never Stops. There are a mix of feelings, rage, happiness, and so on. Okay, Fabrizio, do you want to introduce our next events?
Yeah.
Or we just say goodbye to all the audience?
No. We just I want to tell everybody that we had. I will just lower the volume.
I'm doing this. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to apologize to the crowd for having technical problems last night with Carnival Boys. And we talked to the artist, and we have scheduled the event soon, I think on 26th, if I remember right. But you guys can check the event calendar, and you will see everything is scheduled, and just keep up with us. But guys, there's something I want to tell you. We are preparing something really exciting, really interesting, and really big. Stay connected with Music Never Stops, because if we don't stop, music never stops.
Music never stops. Okay, guys, that's all. Have a good night.